Hey, good morning, everybody. It's early morning to LALATE. Did you crush the Thanksgiving? Did you crush the turkey? Or did the turkey crush you? Did you sleep all day? Are you sleeping today? Are you sleeping? Is Congress sleeping? Is Congress taking a nap and not doing your stimulus check? Is Mitch McConnell on hibernation until next year? That's a big question as everyone's focused on Congress getting stimulus out and renewed focus as Mitch McConnell, Steve Mnuchin, and Mark Meadows say that a stimulus deal is coming. Do you see it coming? They say it's coming. Wall Street says it has to come. And it's no longer a surprise that most of this country is now facing lockdowns, business closures, and unemployment numbers increases, COVID number cases increases. So now the real push is underway, and Wall Street's saying, do Mitch's deal. Do Mitch's deal and send out stimulus checks, extend some unemployment benefits, and get some PPP, and we're done. And America will be in a better financial circumstance in a couple of weeks if you get this done right now. So will it happen? Big shocking news today, breaking overnight, and it's more things are expected this morning as analysts are trying to discuss the situation as to how quickly and how fast and how nearly tailored. It's all breaking today on Friday mornings, early mornings, LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning, and it's early morning to LA, the 6 a.m. edition. I hope you're good and safe. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, whether you celebrated in the cold or the hot and the cold. You know, hot sauce and cold sauce and, sweet and sour, always delicious on an atypical Thanksgiving. It's extra turkey leftovers. What are you doing with them? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your favorite solution for turkey leftovers, and I don't mean hairstyles. You don't put in your hair. That's not even the style in San Francisco. But what do you do with turkey leftovers? Drop in the comments below. I love to feature them, hear them tomorrow. If you've not subscribed, please do, because I'm getting viewers money right now, not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now. And if you understand the importance of money right now, then you certainly understand it right now, because the holidays are upon us, and the eyes are on Wall Street, and the eyes are on Congress. And Wall Street's eyes are on Congress to get stimulus out, but it hasn't been sent out. Today is Friday, and yet I'm getting viewers a lot of money. It's Friday morning, offices are open, and you could start getting this money in your hands. So please subscribe to me. I'll have updates throughout the day. Also like this video, it really helps in the rankings. If you're just tuning in to early mornings LA at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is an instant premiere. And so look over to the side. It's an instant live premiere. It allows you to chat with your friends while watching this recording. Also, what's incredibly helpful is that everyone recognizes each other. It's the same wonderful community every morning, easy breezy, nothing heavy, nothing, that puts you to sleep like some turkey. And it's every day at 6 a.m. So chat along while on the side while watching this video. And also, what's incredibly helpful is that if you have questions looking for money for the grants, drop a comment there and someone might help you. And if you see someone asking a question, volunteer to help them as well. With that, there's so much happening this morning, and let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news, as you should start this morning, is that millions of Americans are wondering if that $2,400 for SSI, SSDI, or Social Security or Railroad benefits will be part of the second stimulus package or part of a separate package. When will it become law? How will it be formulated? Where is it coming from? Why do we see it in one source but not in another source? And what's going on with it? If you're new to this channel, there's 3 things that are happening for SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, and veterans benefits. The first one is a $2,400 payment for stimulus. It's calculated the following. It's $200 a month every month from now to December of this next year. And it's a stimulus payment. It's for COVID. It's specifically COVID stimulus for those recipients. It could be calculated of upwards of $4,000 because Elizabeth Warren wanted to go as high as 4,000 in writing this bill. She's spoken a lot about it, written a lot about it, and now it's front page. The second part is a lifetime step up. This has nothing to do with COVID. And basically it's saying that, hey, you haven't got enough payments over the years. We want to bring you up to date on the present. So we're going to give you a step up right now. And this will be lifetime. And it's upwards of 20%. So if you're making $1,000 a month, you will get $1,200 a month instead. All really good news. This is separate and apart from the last thing I just discussed, but it's not in replacement, it's in addition to. And the third thing that's in addition to, which is a new benchmark that you would be tied to for increases annually. What's important to understand is that these three things work together. They don't work against. One, the COVID relief. Two, the money. Second, the 20% increase lifetime. And three, the annual increases based upon new benchmark. So where is this thing? This is in Biden's proposals. Biden wants this law right away. So is it in Nancy Pelosi's HEROES Act? No, it was never in the May HEROES Act. Was it in the October Nancy Pelosi HEROES Act, the small one? No, it wasn't in that either. Has it ever been in a Republican proposal? Yes. Parts of this have been in Republican standalone bills and Democratic standalone bills over recent months. And what's important to understand is that these proposals have been there for some time. And what's important to understand is that as things have changed and the wind is picking up, oh my goodness, I just like, what is that scary thing there? I thought I would give you a attack. It's like wind picks up. What's important to understand is that ultimately these things have been desired by both Republicans and Democrats for some time. And Joe Biden wants to just streamline it. So will it be part of the second stimulus package? No. I don't think in any rhyme or reason this will be part of the second stimulus package because it's basically a seniors disability SSI, SSDI bill. That's what it's for. Everyone wants this. Everyone wants to fix seniors' retirement benefits and other type of benefits, and that's where it is. So how quickly can you get it? Hard to say. Hard to say. I get that question all the time. Who's spearheading it? Joe Biden. Who's not spearheading it? No one. I don't see really any opposition to it, so that's all real good news. So then turning to the stimulus check, does this replace the stimulus check? No. This is in addition to the stimulus check. So now, changing discussions, there is a big belief that stimulus is going to come this holiday season if everyone acts rationally in Congress, because Wall Street is saying the Republicans have to put something out, the Democrats have to put something out, and they're all saying, Wall Street and the Republicans and me and basically you, that it needs to be stimulus checks, FPUC, some PPP, and that's really all you need right now in an emergency circumstance. You don't need a bailout of the state. You don't need a bailout of the cities. They're fine. And so how soon could you get this money? The stimulus check is the fastest. That's why 150 economists earlier this week said, do stimulus checks, do multiple stimulus checks, because they get out fastest. It's important to understand is that I don't talk about routing times of items all the time in every video, but sometimes I pick it up and sometimes I don't. So let me do that right now. Stimulus checks are very fast. They land faster than anything else can land because Treasury and the IRS know where you are, and they can get it to you within about 10 days. There is no other instrument out there that can get in your hands faster, into specifically your hands faster than a stimulus check. And that's why economists believe that's what they like, and that's what they want you to get during this holiday season, because everything else is slower. When we talk about FPUC and UI and PUA, if they did it now, it would be ready when it would normally set to expire in late December, because it takes a couple of weeks for it. But generally, PUA, FPUC, UI, unemployment stuff that goes from the federal government to the state takes a couple of weeks for them to get it. And then when they got it, then they can give it to you. The good news is that they do it now. You have a couple of weeks until these benefits run out. Remember, PUA, FPUC are expiring in late December. And that's very important to take care of it now so that come January 1, the states will have it extended and they'll have the money in hand from the federal government ready to send it out. What's also important to understand is that there's several things for UI that makes this sort of confusing. So I'm going to make it very simple for you. Your state is the determining factor as to how many weeks of unemployment assistance you have. I'm not talking about PUA, I'm talking about UI. So let's say a state has 10 weeks of unemployment assistance. And you go on UI. After 9 weeks, what's happening at that 10th week? Well, states have an authority to extend it and offer extended weeks of benefits, and they do that in case of emergency. Most states have already done that, so they've given you a couple of extra weeks. So instead of 10, let's say you have 5 on top of that, you have 15. Okay, so then, you started unemployment in February. Well, it's been more than 15 weeks. What happened after that? Well, there was a rule created in the CARES Act 1, the first stimulus package, called FPUC, where the federal government would provide for additional weeks of UI after those weeks we just went. The normal 10 weeks, the 5 additional from the state. Then the federal government would give you additional weeks. That's FPUC. And the federal government's basically compensating the state for it because the states can't really cover it. So when is that expiring? December, the end of December. So does that mean I won't get any UI starting January? If you are currently on UI and you've currently exhausted your state weeks and your state extended benefits, and you're currently on those extended weeks provided to you by the federal government, yes, you will be gone with not a single penny being paid to you January 1st if Congress does nothing. Now, if on the other hand, let's say you just start benefits for the very first time on December 28th, well, your state has 10 weeks of benefits under this example. So you'll start on December 28th, and you'll have 10 weeks from there on out. Then you'll run out of weeks. So is there a backup for this? There is. States have an authority to extend weeks of benefits. And it's presumed, but it's not guaranteed, that states are going to step in December and say, hey, wait a second, we're having problems with Congress. They're not taking care of the situation. We can't have our citizens be unemployed on January 1st and getting nothing in their pocket. So we're going to provide unemployment weeks starting on January 1st. Some states will do that. Some states won't do that. It depends on the financial livelihood of the state. Some states that have a small number of citizens and are a wealthy sort of state can afford it. Some states that have millions and millions and millions and millions of citizens literally can't extend something for one day. It'll bankrupt the state. So it depends on the state. So it is a big issue, and that's where we are. So how much for stimulus checks, and how about stimulus right now? It's presumed that the stimulus checks would be about $1,200 or more. Whether or not the Democrats or Republicans are going to reduce it in the next few days, unclear, but that's presumably what this December relief would look like. Of course, it's dependent on people acting rationally. If they don't act rationally, who knows what could happen? And that's why I'm focused on getting you money right now, not money 5 weeks from now, not money 5 months from now. So there's 3 ways to get money. First, CARES Act 1 money. Second, escalated benefits. And third, EIDL. EIDL, go to sba.gov and apply for EIDL, Economic Injury Disaster. If you're a gig worker, side hustle, independent contractor, watch my street and stimulus video from last night. It was live. It was only about EIDL. Street and stimulus yesterday on Thanksgiving, only about EIDL. If you have questions about how to do the application, watch that video. Next, escalate benefits. It's very simple. I'll detail it more on Mornings LA today, but go get that done right now. Finally, CARES Act 1 money. That CARES Act 1 money is around, but it ain't going to be around forever. So you got to get it. Today is the day to start making those phone calls. Call City Hall, call County Hall, call the State Housing Authority. I'll say that again. City Hall, County Hall, State Housing Authority. Call those 3 departments. Ask for rent assistance, rent help, rent grants, utility assistance, utility help, utility grants, whatever language is the most basic you can use, and make it very, very simple. And if you get a no, call someone else. They don't know where it is. They're just not informed about it. Next, call your utilities company. They have them as well. Call all your utilities companies. And keep on calling until you push. Ultimately, you will find it. Every state has it. And that getting it is the most important thing that you need to do in this equation. You'll get somewhere between 6 to 12 months of rent. And you'll get utilities as well. In the video after this, I'll go more over how to apply and get that application in quickly and get the money. Join me at 6:30 at the bottom of the hour for continuation of Early Mornings LA. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay in LA for more.